were at the garage sale a couple years ago. Yeah. See, there's a lot of people here. Do you guys remember what a chaotic event that was? Well, you can meet me today, I promise. So, there we go. But when it comes to this idea, my idea was I want to have an event where people with positive, like-minded attitudes on PC gaming, PC enthusiasm, can come together and have an event where we can all enjoy, experience things, get crazy tech deals, because you can blame me probably for all the pricing, because it seems like every time I talk about doing this is when everything just kind of goes to shit, and then it becomes more valuable to you guys, honestly. It's the thing, you guys obviously saw the value and the value is one thing, but value is hard to quantify.
It's not more than just buying and selling, right?
Right.
It's the community, how we give back to the community, it's all just tech lovers, crazy enthusiasts. We're here to, show some love to the community.
Absolutely, and that's the whole idea behind it. And that's why I was adamant that my name not be in the title of these events, because it's about community. It's not about us. It's not about my channel. It's not about your business. It's about you guys out there. So please give yourself a round of applause. Enjoy the day. There's still tickets available for tomorrow as well.
All right, so at the first ever Jay's 2 Cents Tech Fair, or the SoCal Tech Fair. That's right.
SoCal Tech.
The SoCal Tech Fair. So how'd you hear about this tech fair?
Through Jay 2 Cents worth.
Dude, like his socials, YouTube. So what made you want to come?
I just wanted to check it out. I'd never been to a tech fair before. I love computers.
So
I love building gaming PCs.
Oh, same. Why have you never been to any other tech fairs? Like, why not like NAB or CES or?
Like the one in Vegas, I never went to because it's expensive and it's I have to get a hotel.
It's far, yeah.
It's far away.
Really
I live in this area.
Same here. So you think like it being local to the SoCal area, even though like Silicon Valley here is like key?
I think it's key, but I do think it was a mistake that they had it in an industrial park in a small parking lot, because it's hell to park here. Like you have to beg for a parking space.
Yeah, there's no parking, and we have to truck all the way down here. We're out in the elements with a bunch of PC hardware.
Yeah, it's a little bit half-baked. I mean, I know it's their first year. Maybe it'll be better next year. They need to solve the parking issue, because a car is only as good as you can park it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, something I was hoping, honestly, when I first heard about it, he's going to have it like the Anaheim Convention Center, because like
that would have been better.
Yeah,
that would have been
much
better.
I feel like we might have been able to get some more people into it. A little crowded. I think we can agree.
Yes.
It is a bit crowded.
It is crowded because it's in such a confined space.
Yeah, absolutely. But all right, thank you. What's your name?
Chris Furter, or Steampunk Star Raisin, amberstreet.com on YouTube.
All right, thank you. All right, so here we are at the first ever SoCal Tech Fair. How are you feeling?
Pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How'd you hear about it?
So I may or may not have my employer be one of the panelists today.
Okay.
So I was just here shooting BTS.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, God, sick.
Yeah.
So how'd you first get into PC gaming?
PC gaming. So I built my first PC when I was in college, like 10 years ago. Holy shit. Can I curse?
Existential. Yeah, I don't. Rated M.
But so I got it from video editing, but then I was like, I might as well game too. And so my friends got me into Counter-Strike, and so I started playing some Counter-Strike.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah.
So then, how do we feel about the SoCal Tech Fair? The location, as far as the first one, how do you think you can make improvements for the next one? Because that's what everyone's been telling me.
I mean, okay, so I saw the line of people outside, did not think that it was going to hold everyone.
No.
But it's actually not too bad. I mean, I don't know what the line situation is, because I haven't actually done any of the activities.
Oh man, it was gnarly.
Yeah, I'm sure you have thoughts. But no, I mean, like, honestly, just bigger space and more stuff. I mean, that's always a good thing, right?
Yeah, when I first saw the YouTube video, I was expecting something down to like the Anaheim Convention Center, something out there.
like a con,
I was like, hey, all right, cool.
But no, I think the big thing though is the fact that they actually have things that you can buy.
Yeah,
right. Like
you can huge line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously, lines are another thing.
Right.
But the fact that it is actually like a merchant event is cool.
You can go get something here. Yeah. Not just like look and then go home. You're just like, cool, I got something.
100%. Yeah.
All right.
How about you? You enjoying?
Oh yeah, definitely. I didn't enjoy the line, but once you got through it, once everyone's in here, it was really cool. It did rain for a little bit in the beginning, but
a little drizzle.
Yeah, it's fine. Not a big deal.
It's good now.
Yeah, bro, it's easy. It's cool because there's a lot of people from like social media, like the ROG guys. You know, they have on the ROG live stream, so getting to see them was kind of neat. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's the thing is that like especially if you're into like PC space and like watch all these creators, it's like this is the event for it.
Yeah, oh, yeah, easily.
100%.
Yeah,
pleasure.
Thank you. First ever SoCal Tech Event. How are you feeling?
I don't know. Pretty good.
Pretty chill, huh?
Pretty
yeah,
okay.
pretty casual. Nothing too crazy.
Nah, nothing too crazy. No.
No, not yet, at least.
Not yet.
Sorry, kind of not holding this super straight. So then, how do we feel like about this one? Have you ever been to any other tech events like NAB, CES?
Never. No. I feel no.
So why'd you come to this one compared to any of the others?
Just because I wanted to see what was up. You know, I mean, I watched Jay's 2 Cents. I watched a bunch of these other YouTubers that were promoted that were going to be here. So
that's how you heard about it through YouTube and
through
social?
YouTube, yeah, YouTube and social, yeah.
So no, you didn't hear about through like any ads. Just like you watched YouTube and you're like, hey, I'm there.
I actually watched an Instagram video. Linus Tech Tips was like, hey, this guy from our team is going to be there, and I was like, oh, who else is going to be there? And then that's how I figured it out. You know?
Okay,
and then
cool,
I watch
cool.
YouTube videos. It's like, oh, these people are going to be here.
So why are you primarily into PCs? Is it more of like a gaming thing? Is it a streaming?
Gaming, programming, stuff like that.
Okay. So mostly, what do you play? What are we talking here?
RDR2, that's what I'm into right now. GTA 5.
GTA 5, dang.
Well, I'm replaying the story right now.
Oh, dang, you play the story? You're not like...
No, I'm replaying the story.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, okay,
and,
okay.
Same with RDR2, I'm replaying it right now.
Yeah, it's good. Classic.
What
Can't go
else?
wrong.
Shooters like Valorant. I'm
There we go.
into Rivals right now, Marvel Rivals.
Oh, who isn't?
Great game, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much it, for now, at least.
So then, would you come next year, or like if they had another one?
Another one of these?
Yeah.
No,
why not?
No, I feel like this event is pretty mediocre as far as.
So what constructive criticism would you give Jay and the team and all that?
I'd say market your events better, dude. You know, you said this is gonna be. I thought the marketing was like this is gonna be this big thing. You know, we're in a parking lot. You know.
Yeah.
Like
when I first heard about it, I was thinking like Anaheim Convention Center. Like, all right, cool.
right?
Like,
I mean, yeah. It's like you think
out here in the elements, getting
market your events better. I buy power. Yeah, parking. I buy power. Like I saw parking's like $50 for like some guy had paid $50 for parking.
Oh,
like
there's a spot down the street for like the flea market, the swap meet.
Really?
So I just parked in there.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I came on the metro just because I'm a student, so I don't.
Oh, okay. You don't got nothing like that. Okay,
No,
yeah. So you'd say for next year, just more legit. This is kind of
scummy, you know, scammy, a little bit like I don't know if you saw like videos, but like a couple years ago there was like a Willy Wonka like chocolate factory experience. This is what this feels like.
Expected a lot and just didn't deliver?
Expected a lot, didn't deliver, yeah.
So you're expecting just more next year overall?
I'm expecting...
If there is an next
I'm not expecting a parking lot next year.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good so here we are at the SoCal Tech Event. I got an interview, very VIP. VIP, anything? His name is what? Pitsy. Oh, me and Pitsy right here. Woo. How we doing? Doing good. What do you think about the SoCal Tech Event? This is the first one ever. It's very, very relaxing. I agree. All right, thank you guys. All right, so here we are at the first ever SoCal Tech Fair. How are we feeling?
Feeling good. It's a good event.
It's a good event. You liking it so far? I've gotten some feedback. People aren't feeling it.
I think people aren't feeling it if you showed up a little late. And you didn't get an AMD upgrade, CPU upgrade.
Yeah, that's true. We heard about that. I have a 5800 X3D. I was about to pull that out and like.
What time did you get here?
I got here about 9:45, so there's already a line by then.
Yeah, people got here like 6 o'clock.
Yeah, that's what we were guessing.
Real early, and I think they had a bunch of I think the last person that got here at like 6. And then they won the last upgrade. So.
Jeez. Okay. So that upgrade stuff was out fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real quick. Okay. So then, what do you think as far as like next year? Do you think we're gonna have one next year? Or do you think this is just a one and done?
I think from a metrics perspective, I think this was pretty successful. They sold out today.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who did show up. There's some free stuff from the Intel booth, the AMD booth, and then there's like a good amount of activities to do, so not too bad.
Yeah.
I think they'll do this again next year.
Okay. So some of the feedback a lot of people were giving me is like they felt like this was very a low quality event. Like the fact we're outside, we're technically in a parking lot. What are your thoughts on that? I think people are just a little spoiled, or?
I mean, you paid $20 to be here. You got $20 worth of like event quality. So it's not a PAX West. It's not like a DreamHack. I wasn't expecting that. You know, I kind of knew what I was signing up for, so I'm chill with it. But
so then a lot of people here, when I was asking them like if they'd ever gone to any other tech events like CES, NAB, PAX West, they always say no, this is their first one. Why do you think that is?
I think, especially for like, well, COVID happened, right? So a lot of people, if they're new to like the tech industry, probably haven't gone out to something like this before. And then also accessibility, right? There's been a lot of events out in like Seattle or out in like Dallas or out on the East Coast, but like what kind of events are there in like LA or Anaheim or City of Industry? There's very few.
Pretty much the only one.
So, I mean, I think in terms of like whether I would rather have this event at all, of course I'd rather have this, you know, versus like needing to go out to one of those larger events. So
it is okay, yeah. So it's like just something we're just starting building baby steps. You feel?
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Okay, yeah. All right, thank you. So how do we like the Corsair PC?
Oh my God, give it to me.
All right, so here we are at the first ever SoCal Tech Fair. How are we feeling?
Doing great. The weather's a little cloudy, but everybody here is really nice and having a good time, so it's been fun.
Little drizzle in the morning, right?
Yeah,
a little
minimal.
One. Not a big deal. So then, what do you think as far as the tech event fair overall? Like compared to, have you been to any others?
Been to a ton of events. TwitchCons, CESs, PAXs. Yeah, it's definitely smaller, but I really like that it's focused. I like that the people here are here for all the same reason. They're able to chat. I've had a ton of really good conversations with people around the event. Everybody's super nice and friendly. Seeing people walk out with what they came here to get is really cool.
Yeah, okay. So then some of the criticism I've heard is people are complaining about how small it is, the factor outdoors, the factor in a parking lot. You think they're just too high of expectations?
I mean, I think there is reason to like, you know, want it to be inside at a big venue and want a stage to play on and all that. And like, that's a TwitchCon, right? That's why that event is so fun. But this, you know, this was awesome. I think that having a space like this in LA that, you know, it was $20 to get in. That's great. Like everybody here was able to get tickets. The line was long but fast. Like it's an awesome event. Like not every event can be giant and amazing and like have all of the production value, but that doesn't mean you can't come to an event like this and meet awesome people and have a good time and play games and listen to good panels. Like
meet some there's a few YouTubers walking around.
Yeah, like
I've been trying to get an interview with Austin or Jay, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
You know, you've got a better shot here than you do at a large event, and I think that's kind of the value of small events like this, is that they're more intimate and they're fun. And yeah, I wouldn't say people have too high expectations. I just think it's like, you know, enjoy the community in whatever form that takes. Find the positives, have a good time.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
So here we are at the first ever SoCal Tech Event. I've been trying to get an interview with Austin or Jay, but I don't think that's going to happen. How are we feeling?
Absolutely hyped. I'm glad the weather looked like it was about to like pour rain earlier.
Yeah, I was crying. I didn't bring a jacket.
Yeah, same. I'm like,
oh my
but
God.
It's nice. It's like cool. And I feel like it's a good turnout too. Like I did not know what to expect. Yeah, it's like cooling off a little bit now that I think some of the things have ended in, you know, it's like almost 2 o'clock, but I feel good. How about you?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Love it. I mean, I don't love the parking situation. Not gonna lie, it was pretty rough.
Yeah,
it was pretty tough out here.
Yeah, it's mostly like a hey Uber over here, but I think there are a lot of learnings from this year. If next year happens, I think there's a lot of things that I can immediately see would be like plus stop.
Yeah, so I was asking a lot of people like, oh, you know, would you come to next year? What would you want to see next year? What do you think? What would you want to see next year?
Indoors. Indoors would be nice. Yeah, I think having more stuff, because I think it's really cool what is here. But I think that if there were more activities, more things to do throughout the day, I think that would be helpful, because it really feels like there's sort of a couple of very, very popular kind of like booths and setups here.
And that's Intel,
exactly. And that's where everyone is, right? So it's nice that there's like some food and stuff, but I just imagine if there was a bigger version of this next year.
Yeah, when I first saw it, because, actually, I'm going to take a step back. Yeah. How did you hear about this event?
Jay called me and he said, hey, I'm doing a thing. Do you want to come? I'm like, yeah, sure. And say, all right, sweet. And then I found all the details like 5 days ago. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I guess I'm doing all that right now.
Because I saw Jay's video where he said, he's whatever. I bought tickets right then and there. Like, I was like in the middle of work and I was like listening to it and I was like, oh, let me run to the restroom. Gotta go to the restroom real quick. And I bought the tickets. But I was expecting like Anaheim Convention Center. What were you kind of?
No, he did tell me that they were going to do it here at iBuyPower.
Okay.
But I didn't really have a good sense for what it was going to look like and what it's going to like sort of operate like. But I think now that I've seen this, again, I see a lot of versions of this as they're going to, if they do another one.
Growing it, growing it.
So it was just, Jay just like, hey, you want to do this thing? Like, yeah, sure.
So you do think there'll be a next year?
I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I think there will be, but I don't know.
It's pretty crazy turnout.
I think with how well this has gone, there should be one next year.
So then, the all-important question: how'd you get into PC gaming?
How did I get into PC gaming? Wanted to play StarCraft 2, and everyone, it was like the beta was out and everything, and everyone made it look like the most fun game in the world. So I built my first PC, which was mostly for editing, but also for
That's what
gaming.
everyone says. That's what everyone says.
Yeah. And Radeon 5850, i7 2600K, 128 gig OCZ SSD.
128 gig? What'd you spend? Like $400 on that?
$400. It was like $400.
Oh my god.
But I knew that the SSD was the move. It died like a year later, but whatever. We don't talk about that part. But yeah, that was it. 2011, I think. 2011?
So then what are we playing today?
These days, man, I'm still playing Baldur's Gate.
Really?
I am on, I've got 3 concurrent playthroughs, none of them are finished, because I just can't, I can't come back. I'm like, oh, I want to make a new character. I want a new subclass. Yeah. So, yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Baldur's Gate grind, I like it.
Yeah,
I like
it's
it.
just fun, man. It's fun.
All right, thank you.
Hey, have a good one, man.
What are you doing? Why are you signing something? I am giving a lot of different things. You really are. Have a good show? Anywhere? Anywhere, yeah. All right, cool.
What did you buy so far?
I didn't even know they were. A lot of lines. Someone called it a standing simulator. Yeah, something like that.
All right, quick, 1 minute interview.
1 minute, all right.
How do we feel about the event so far?
I love it, dude. This is sick. I think SoCal needs this. It's a long time coming. I feel like everyone's hyped to be here. It's rare that we get this kind of representation in the tech space. There's a lot of people in tech that are here in the LA area, and we finally have something a place to congregate, which is awesome.
I just wanted a giant ego boost to sign a bunch of stuff. That's the actual answer.
Yeah, thank you for filming me signing things. I look really important right now.
All right, 1 minute interview. What do we think about the event so far?
Oh my gosh, I think it's amazing that people are able to take tech that maybe isn't being used by one creator anymore, but is brand new to you and still super functional and powerful. I think it's awesome.
Yep, perfect. Thank you. So as far as 1 minute interview, what do we think about the event? Because this is like a first time, for everybody.
I think it absolutely needs to happen because this is like the start of the snowball, right? It gets bigger
it's a
as it goes
necessary
down.
event, and also to get back to the community and be able to see the community with boxes, even full PCs.
Yeah,
what a cool! That's an opportunity not a lot of people
Super
get.
exciting.
Yeah. So I think it's
We're
great.
very happy it's happening, and now we're just going to look forward to the next one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem.